In 2018, I had this brilliant idea for a World Cup soccer trip. Some soccer friends and I went to Europe. We did 5 different countries, and we were in those countries when those countries played a game. So here we go, here we go, here we go. This time it's lovely Laura and myself. We are at O'Hare and we are headed to Buenos Aires, Argentina, and we will be there when the Argentinians play a game in the World Cup. From there, it's over the water to Montevideo, and we'll be there when Uruguay plays a game. And then it's back on the plane again, and we're headed this time to Rio de Janeiro, and of course, we'll be on Copacabana Beach when Brazil plays a game. So stick around, we'll take you along on our adventure. It is going to be fun. So we're here in Buenos Aires. We are actually in the middle of town. We're in the middle of the biggest avenue. They bill it as the biggest avenue in the world. They claim it's 20 lanes wide. And there's a green space runs down. Parts of it have trains and stuff. And if I scooch around, we're actually at the obelisk. There it is. Which at one time was considered an eyesore. It was considered that it ought to be taken down. The city voted that it ought to be taken down, and it just kind of got ignored, and now it's on every postcard about Buenos Aires. So we're gonna head in that direction, and check it out. See you in a bit. And this is kind of cool. They make the zebra crossings blue and white for Argentina. How fun is that? Our Airbnb is in this really cool building. The interior is absolutely stunning. Lots of granite, tiled floors, a spiral staircase, and we are on the 4th floor. How cool is that? It has one of those old-fashioned elevators. I'll show you that in a moment. Big old wooden doors. Not sure what exactly is going on here.
Cerra la boca. Cerrala, no hables.
It's time for us to be brave and use the subway. All over the city there's these purple flowering trees. We just got here at the right time. A lot of them are done. We are just outside of Recoleta Cemetery. Lovely Laura's grabbing some shade. We're going to have a walk around. So one of the things about traveling that I absolutely love is the way that you can just change plans. So we changed plans. We stopped, we had a beer. We're now headed to the, I think it's the National Art Gallery. That's got air conditioning because we came from really cold Wisconsin to very nice Buenos Aires, and so we're going to do a little bit of culture, go find some famous artists for an hour. We've already picked out a restaurant. We're gonna go back and have dinner and catch the tail end of the Brazil game. We doing good?
Great.
Great. Okay. So that was a nice stop at the art museum, and as we're headed back to an area where all the restaurants and the bars are, can you hear the drumming in the background? I said to Laura that's where all those Brazilian fans were gathering. So we're heading in that direction. I can see them. This is going to be fun. And it must now be time for dinner. Argentine beef is cooked long and slow over embers. The steaks and roast end up crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. Argentinians prefer their meat well done. I can tell you there's not a cat in hell's chance we're going to eat all of that, honey.
Was it a good one?
Oh, happy boy. So we're not exactly sure what this one is. We think it's a blood sausage, but I just pushed it a little bit to get some.
Oh my God. Are you going to eat it? You're a survivor.
Yummy.
Oh my God, that is so disgusting.
Would you like to open the door for a second? Door number 1, door number 2, and you have to close door number 1, yeah.
Is that
And the other one, and we are number 4. Goes quick.
Oh, jeez. Whew.
How fun was that?
Pretty fun.
Well, one of the highlights of Buenos Aires is the bookstore here in town. Thank you, James. I knew about it, but you pushed me to get here today, so I had a nice old walk through the streets. This is called El Ateneo Grand Splendid. I probably butchered that by a long shot. It appears to me to be an old opera house, but it is a bookstore. Let me show you. How cool is that? James, this is for you, mate. And you can even grab a coffee on the stage. Located in the Retiro neighborhood, close to the Plaza de Mayo and the Obelisco, the Plaza San Martin can be found under the shade of magnolia and jacaranda trees. At its center is the huge monument to General Jose de San Martin, an instrumental leader in the 1813 war for Argentina's independence from Spain. Located near Plaza de Mayo and the Obelisco, Florida Street is the place to go to change your money. All the way down this narrow pedestrian precinct, you will hear people saying, "Cambio, cambio." This is the place to get the best value for your buck. So I made my way to Plaza de Mayo. This is one of the tourist spots in town. Plaza de Mayo is the oldest public square in Buenos Aires and has been the scene of many of the most important events in the city's history, from the second founding of the city in 1580 through the Revolution of Independence to the more recent political demonstrations. I got to make my way back to lovely Laura, and we're going to go get ready for the England-USA game. I'm going to jump on a train. Hey, let's go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We're headed to the bar. It's an English pub, so I'm going to be at home. Lovely Laura's got a USA shirt on. I'll have to protect her, but we'll do the best job we can. It's even Stevens. Come on, England.
Go USA!
We're in a British pub in Buenos Aires, filled with Englishmen. So, we're sitting at 0-0, 4 minutes of overtime. Either way, I'm okay. Either way, I'm okay. Let's go. Whoa!
We need some goals! It's boring! We need some goals!
We're in Argentina, Buenos Aires. We're here for the Argentina game this afternoon. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got our sky blue and white shirt, and we've got a fan zone tickets to get into, and we're going to try to figure out how to get there. Yabba dabba doo! Well, here we go, here we go, here we go. We think we have tickets to get into a fan zone on the northern part of the city. We think we know which bus to get. And yeah, the excitement is building, so let's go do this.
Se ganaba Alvarado, saque a Molina lejos en posición Messi, de camisa, bajaba la pelota Molino, Gallardo, Enzo, abre Fernández, tirando la pelota para allá el centro del área, primer palo, Garatini. Bien señor, estilo libre, 30 minutos casi. Se ganaba Alvarado, saque a Molina lejos en posición Messi, de camisa, bajaba la pelota Molino, Gallardo, Enzo, abre Fernández, tirando la pelota para De Paul, Gallardo por el cuerpo para nosotros, es para Argentina, el lateral más del equipo, salvo por lesión.
6 minutes of overtime, Argentina up 2-0, almost there. So these are the World Cup balls that they actually played with in the various World Cups. I see Mexico in 70, Spain, I think, Argentina is down there, Mexico, Italy, I can't read the rest of them, South Africa, and Brazil and Russia, and then Qatar over there on the end. It was now time to head to the airport for the next part of our World Cup trip. If you like what you have seen, stick around as we head to Montevideo, Uruguay.